tiny nerdy things. Oh, wait, I am a tiny nerdy thing. Wait, I'm not really that tiny. I should redo that whole intro. I used AI to write it, so apparently it just cribbed from other YouTubers. Ow. I think the meat wagon actually, like, clipped somebody's head. Man, super low res. I swear, every time I go into one of these dark areas in this game, I want to turn on my helmet light. Oh, didn't need that extended mag anyway. Oh, I guess I didn't have one. What did I, oh yeah, that. Not the tree, not the tree. Damn it. Tree. That's right. Shoot the air out of anger. Oh, I don't need to go here anyway. Where the hell am I going? Okay, those. Ninja Bear Man. There you go. Or did you just drive off? Can't tell. Oh, there he is. A bad man. A bad man. I killed a bad man. I don't think he heard me coming. Okay. I don't think he knew I was there. I totally... I'm gonna do this. Yay! Them there's a lot of bots. Need Pull slightly away from this. Ooh, jinkies. They're so loud. Hi, Bear. How you doing? How you doing, Bear? I'm not gonna go that way. How much gas do I have? Okay, I'm good.
physicist Stephen Hawking has made a statement about artificial intelligence, basically warning us that could lead to the end of mankind. A complex algorithm of artificial intelligence, and they got onto the subject of it, and here's what he had to say about it.
Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. of artificial intelligence
Whoops.
we already
Oh
have
my goodness.
have proved very useful. Humans, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete.
Ah. I honestly don't want to be here. Oh, damn it. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You shot at me. It's moving and everything. Ah, that was a good fight. Man. Pulled off of him and I shouldn't have. If you know what I mean. Oh, my heart's a pounding. Heck, that's crazy. Pegged. I'm gonna go see if dinner's about to happen. But grows it that close where I guess he heard me through the smoke, I'm guessing. Because he was turned and looking at me instead of where I should have been for him. So. Or he's cheating, but I doubt he's cheating. I want to be able to buy more missions. I missed that. Anyway, I'll be right back. Give me a moment. Oh, I know what I did wrong on this.
We just gotta be careful.
And I'm back. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I had to go up and calm down a little bit because that was a good almost chicken.
and some more kids, to continue donating to. We're currently right now at $12,783.73. I really appreciate all the donations so far. But now we are going to be going to match number 9, next patch versus Team DSX. You got Meyer, Space Cutlet, and Gabby's versus Space Tomato, Dora the Destroyer, in Zero State. So I'm gonna shoot it right over to you, Avenger 1. Break down this matchup. What do you think is going to take it away? And move on into that losers bracket, or continue moving on into the.
Yeah, so let's take a look at what they're fielding here. So if I pull up the bracket here, so we're not taking any Hurricanes this time. That's good because I don't want to see any.
Actually, Team DSX is in a Hurricane. Team DSX is in a Hurricane.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay, Santok Guy, Saber Buccaneer. So if they're bringing this setup, I'm not thinking that Dora, Zero State, and Space Tomato are going to pull this off. They got to really reevaluate their strategy.
Call it out right at the beginning.
We've seen time and time again the Hurricanes, they get mosh pitted and they can't get out and they just die. So bringing a Santok Yai on the field from Mir, I mean, that thing is going to trade and tank a lot. I mean, just that alone is going to be hard to take off the field. But then you've also got to kill the Saber and the Buccaneer. I mean, maybe Zero State can pull off the impossible, and I'm always rooting for the underdog, but I'm going to give it to Space Cutlet, Gabby, Zamir on this one. I'm going to give it to Team Next.
Well, I'm going to say that Zero State, one of the most consistent streamers of our generation. That guy streams every day nonstop. I love him. He's absolutely fantastic. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. I don't predict much, but I want to go. I'm going to say the impossible. Team DSX pulls off this win. Out of all these matches going 2-0, I think DSX is gonna shock the world, as we say. But Papa Freedom, give us your thoughts about this match coming up for match number 9.
I'm going to hate on the Cane. Cane's got to go. It's just everybody knows. You got Buccaneer, Saber, Santok. That's so much DPS. That Cane is going to be deleted. That coordinated fire coming from that group onto just the Hurricane, because that's a 2-person ship, and then you're in a 3v1, like easy clap.
Oh, okay.
I love the pilots, but I don't love the ships.
Gotcha. So the Hurricane is not being what it's defined to do, destroy, unfortunately, because I've been, being from the Virgin Islands, I've been through a lot of hurricanes. So, so it's not doing what it's supposed to do. But anyways, a quick some donations. We're going to throw it over here in 1 second to Detox and Croncy. But I see Gerber the Gnome. Shout outs to you, Vaughn, Ubo, Luis, Jamie, Division Error, Tedman, Walgrid, Elite Tech CEO, throwing a match of $500. Mayor, Drake, Star Dragon, Neo Excelsis, Cy Swan, Kevlar. Shout outs to you, Steve-O. Hey, thank you guys so much for everyone that's continuing to donate, guys. We're almost there to our goal. Let's get hit that $1,000
is piloting.
Let's throw it over to Detox and Crossy to take it away for this next matchup. Next patch versus DSX.
All right, here we go. Hashtag blame the Cane incoming. I think I agree with the guys. This Hurricane is going to be the death of many teams. But I'd love to see these guys.
Here's the thing: if piloting can't make a difference,
State, maybe not.
Then there is a problem with the flight model.
The other guy's great.
Like if a really good pilot in the Hurricanes cannot overcome what they're talking about.
It's nice to know that we never play favorites. Right? That's all.
That also means this is a short one.
Damn it. Next patch, Maya, Space Cutlet, and Gabby's flying the Santok Yai Saber Buccaneer. Absolutely outstanding. You taking this one away, Croncy?
Yes, I will be. We agreed at like this earlier that we would do like one each, and then people keep 2-0ing each other. So
it's confusing.
It's been interesting to say the least. There's one thing I do want to mention before we get started, which is this is the first time today that DSX have fought not against another Hurricane. Every one of their other matchups has been Hurricane. So we'll see what they can do here. Loser gets eliminated. Best of 3. Let's go. Oh, nope. Apparently we will go soon. Not just yet. We're going to make sure we get that camera ready for you guys.
Yeah, it looks like we've lost a camera.
Yeah.
But no, you make a good point. So Team DSX hasn't actually fought a non-Hurricane team yet. I think they're gonna have a rude awakening. This is gonna be painful in that case, quite possibly. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think we're waiting for a camera here, ladies and gents. Sorry. Give us a few more moments before we get going with the match. Yeah, exciting stuff. We're getting such a tease. Yeah, we're getting deep into the competition now, deep into the tourney. This is losers round 2, match 9, fight 1 here, and awesome. Yeah, we're making progress. The bracket is looking good. Here we go. All right, Cutlass is back. Excellent. All right, ready to go, Croncy.
Alrighty, competitors. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm curious. Zero's a pretty good pilot, so I mean, so whoever they're fighting,
experience from
be good pilots. But I'm just curious.
how's your throat holding up?
Oh, it's fine for now. I'm curious to see how it'll be tomorrow. But anyway, our competitors are getting off. They're heading off. We're gonna see an encounter sooner or later. But
I feel like
we've been seeing Zero State probably our only.
I'd like to really see more. Like
somewhat
these
aggressive.
Sort of tournaments just be done in a
before encounters have begun.
like an asteroid field and stuff like that, where there are
going straight for it.
Things for people to hide behind, get behind to do a like get their shields back and whatnot.
Docks for Xeno threat. The docking.
Lots of
thing. Yeah, that's it. And he's in. He's engaging on Maya straight away. Found his target. Maya in the Santok Eye. Nice big juicy target for the Hurricane. Let's see if Space Tomato can deliver that damage as well. Let's coordinate that fire.
I don't know how good
his nose
Space Tomato is on a...
Where's he gone? There he is. He's back. Wow. I think he just flew through chaff again, and we just lost a bit of sig there. But staying tight on Maya here. Maya's struggling to shake him. And luckily, Zero State is about to burn through... Yeah, he's about to burn through all this boost. This might be the chance that Maya needs to get out of there. And there he is. Drops some noise. Gets out of dodge. Great job. Meanwhile, Cutlet delivering a ton of damage to Dora the Destroyer, and Dora the Destroyer goes down, Croncy. Oh dear.
Yeah, very rough there. But you can also see, look at the distance here. Zero State 4 kilometers away from where Cutlet and Dora were fighting there. So obviously they've had the plan to separate everyone. That did work out for them at the start of the first encounter. We saw pretty much no damage being applied to the Hurricane, but now it's a different story. Now they can come back in, pile back on, and the damage is huge. Here, lighting up like the 4th of July? I don't know American terms. That's going to be game one for Maya, Cutlet, and Gabby's, also known as Team Next Pack.
Yeah, that was, that's like you said, the first time they've had to experience a 3-ship team descending down on the Hurricane. And it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Nice job, Cutler there, picking off Dora the Destroyer, just leaving Zero State and Space Tomato behind in that Hurricane to pick off in a 3v1. And once again, we see the Hurricane falling short, not even managing to secure a kill. Maya doing a good job of pulling the focus, Zero State spending his
that one quick. Oh my
chasing
goodness.
Maya, and then right at the last moment when Maya's shields are down, is taking some serious hull damage, drops a noise, gets out of there, extends, and survives, and then, returns back to the fight for that 3v1 finish. Really nice work from Team Next Patch there, Clancy.
Yeah, look, they were able to put a lot of damage on Maya. Space Tomato and Zero State were getting some solid damage in. It was maybe Maya was able to stay around the 1 kilometer range, so still like enough of a fall off that you're not hitting every one of your shots. And so Maya's still able to stay alive, obviously for enough time that Cutlet and Gabby's were able to take out Dora. But they survived a lot longer than I was expecting, and I don't know. Obviously, it seemed like a good strategy. I wonder who initiated that. If it was maybe Cutlet and Gabby's making sure that Dora was solitary, so that they're unable to support the Hurricane at all, or if that was their plan. If Dora wanted to get Cutlet and Gabby's out of there so they can just focus on Maya, I'm not sure. Obviously, whoever's decision was worked out for next patch.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's like as soon as you get separated, as soon as you get split up, it's just it's bad. You got to stick close to that cane. If Dora was there with Zero State focusing Maya, maybe it would have been a different story. But obviously, they would have both been getting focused by the rest of Team Next Patch either way. But You never know. You got to call those targets, got to call those primaries, and stay close and focus. Like if Dora was there, they may have got rid of Maya. Maybe Zero State and Space Tomato would have had a little bit more breathing room. But yeah, tough call, tough to call. Good fight. GG's. Next fight is now, and I believe this one is on me, Quancy. So
it is indeed. A quick shout out to the 2 minutes it took to reset that up. That's insane. I am loving these private lobbies.
All right, competitors. Start your engines. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good luck. Have fun, everybody.
Oh man. So Zero State and Space Tomato have a Dora the Destroyer is in there too. He did such a good job last game. Whoop. Somebody's got some
well underway. It does take a little bit of time for us to get right into the center. Remember, we've got that 10-kilometer bubble that's around the Jericho Station radius, that is. So essentially 20 kilometers away from each other that they start. So it takes quite a bit of time before everyone gets in. But
right next to
it
Jericho
makes
Station,
for a good way for us to do
fighting.
positioning. You know, you don't automatically know where your opponent is or where exactly they're coming from, and we've seen that a lot with, well, especially the Hurricane matchups, where people are sort of circling Jericho Station for the first couple of minutes. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And Zero State moving for that, again, low down angle from underneath Jericho and then coming up into the fight. Already deeply engaged, and I just realized Zero State's using Revenants in this fight. He's got Ballistics on there. 2 Revenants, which I don't know if I missed that last round, but interesting. Again, this is, like you said, it's an aggressive stance from Team DSX. They're playing very aggressively, and it's just so hard when you can't, like, seize any of these kills.
You can see the opponent when the chat happens, but you can't.
But these 3 ships, these 3 pilots, they know what they're doing. They can constantly just evade that finish, you know, just stopping Zero State from getting that kill. But meanwhile, Dora the Destroyer is doing some great work here on Space Cutlet, Croncy.
Yeah, there's obviously some big fights going in here, but it could go either way. And Space Tomato takes out Space Cutlet. Cutlet is Gonskis. That is a huge, huge win at the moment for the Hurricane. Very curious to see damage-wise where the Hurricane is, as I imagine that was Cutlet extending pretty heavily.
The Hurricane is no shield.
As far as we can tell, yeah, there is a lot of damage on that Hurricane, and enough that Gabby's is able to take it out, moving us to a 2v1. We have Dora versus Gabby's and Maya. This is going to be an uphill battle, but not at least in as bad a situation as they were last round.
No, such good accuracy from Dora the Destroyer here on that 45, just laying down the heat on Gabby's. She's in a really tough situation here, and unfortunately, yeah, it's really hard to come back from that one when your ship is that damaged. But Zero State and Dora did manage to kill that kill on Cutlet, which was really nice. I think
we did kill him, but it just took us a little bit too long.
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah, GG's.
I like turret gunning. That's fun. It's nice to not have to fly.
Team DSX,
like, if you ever want to have a stream where you're like talking with chat and hanging out,
the Hurricanes are down.
Put you in a turret,
ladies and gentlemen, the Hurricanes are down. Obviously,
I watch Zero State all the time. Definitely check him out if you're not
as
following
cool
him.
as it is to see the Hurricanes here. It's been a bit of a disadvantage, unfortunately. So. Team Patch are going to take that one 2-0 as well.
It gives you a chance to like, talk to Chad and have a kind of a community.
Where are you guys?
Goodbye to Team
Lobby.
Space Tomato, Dora the Destroyer.
I like the respawn screen.
Oh, I logged out. I'm on my home screen.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah,
Yo,
2 or 3.
I tried to believe, but everybody in chat, can we get some 07
You were in
for the Hurricane?
Tim, yeah, I think you're out.
Yeah,
you're out, guys.
But
awesome.
Wow, what a...
Well, it was a good run, right?
Yeah, and thank you so much to you all at Atmo and Avenger for putting this on and inviting us out. This is awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you know, it's community building and having fun on this game. Always a pleasure to have you on board.
Yeah. All right.
And,
is there any
keep
sort
up
of
the good work on your videos and so on, guys? It's always a pleasure to watch them.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Tomato, Dora, thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun. I couldn't have picked better teammates. This was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
good
good
times.
Alrighty.
Catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye, guys.
guys. Good night, Tomato.
Good night. And to all of you lovely people, thank you for being here this whole time. Or even if you just came in at the end, appreciate you. This is it's our last stream here, and I think it's a little bit fitting that it got to be such
make
a
excuses, just went through,
stream.
performed, and and the outcome was the outcome that happened, and we kind of called it that the cane was just, it gets swarmed too easy, and it just can't get that DPS out anymore, and then Cutlet, he is absolutely sacrificing for his team, but it pulled out this time.
All right. Well, I mean, yep, I totally agree. But before I shoot it over to you, Avenger One, we have another matching donation here for $250. So if you guys donate $10, next week gonna be 20. More donation matching. Let's get to this last goal here, to this 15K. Thank you guys, everybody, so incredibly so much for your support. Avenger One, take it away. Incredible replays. What were your thoughts on this last matchup?
Went off a little early, but oh well.
I loved this fight. I really did. I really think it was cool to see the switch up with Ballistics and Zero State to take a risk and say, you know what, let me try these two Revenants out. Not surprised the Cane didn't come through. Hashtag blame the Cane. I definitely want to see.
Hashtag blame the Cane.
I think what we've clearly been able to see here is that movement is very much based on just how much you can hold down the boost button. As soon as you're tired, as soon as your ship is exhausted, that's pretty much it. So you basically have a timer. As soon as that timer is down, it's game over, right? Now, that's not to say things can't change, right? But it is pretty clearly, as we can see with the results here, that once your timer is out, that's it. So hopefully no more teams will feel the Cane and die an unceremonious death. I think if there is going to be a heavy fighter that goes onto the field, I think it might be worth it to try the Vanguard. So
the
obviously the
Scorpius
Cane
is
just not powerful enough. It needs a little more speed.
There's a few
for how easy it is to
turrets,
kill, even with the size 2 shield. I want to see the Cane be faster. If anything, I'm surprised the Cane wasn't set as an interceptor, but that's the world we live in.
Hey, it's all good. Remember, we're still in alpha, okay? We still have time to pass these things. It's okay, man.
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
it's okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm going to say here is that it's been an incredible night so far. We are down to our last 4 teams. Let's take a quick look at the bracket before we start breaking down our next matchup, which is going to be winner's final. All right. But here comes the bracket here. We are down to Omelet Squadron, Star Noodles, Team Next Patch, and Obly Bog Dudes. Okay, look, I'm gonna send it your way, Avenger One. Give me a prediction how the rest of the bracket is gonna go. I want a quick prediction. Tell me who's gonna continue from the losers bracket. Who's gonna win that winner's final?
Ollybog Dudes, Ollybog Dudes, Ollybog Dudes, Ollybog Dudes, Ollybog Dudes. I think Ollybog Dudes is gonna take it. I think they're gonna take it, boys. I think they're going to come from the basement, and I think they're going to take it. I think they're coordinated. They're determined. They have mustaches. They're not messing around.
Okay. You think they're going to take it over Omelet Squadron if they get to the grand final?
That's what I heard.
No, I think Omelet will win.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Papa Freedom, go ahead. Give me a quick prediction. How do you feel the bracket is going to go through?
I think Next Patch is going to dominate Ollybog Dudes. I think they're going to coordinate in and lay in some hurt. They're bringing in that extra size 2 shield, that Sand Talk with that extra tank.
Oh my goodness,
Buck, Arrow versus Saber and Talon. Oh man, it's going to be a tough matchup. That's a lot of DPS from Next Patch. They got a lot of DPS, and these, Ollybog Dudes, they got to really be cooking and moving to avoid some of that damage that can come out from all 3 of those ships at one time. So I'm going to put my money with Next Patch, and then for the entire thing, it's hard to go against Omelet Squadron, but Star Noodles, a little bit of an underdog and a sleeper build there. That team is cooking well, and I'm going to put my money on Star Noodles for the win-win.
Gotcha. Wow. All right. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's break down match number 12. We have Omelet Squadron, Water Patat, let's get some ships here. Water Patat, Tirada, and Chatu Chaos, the French Phenoms, are all here ready to rock. So they're going to be going up against Star Noodles. You got this team that apparently is being led by Herbadiza. You got Tom Beckenhauser, Herbadiza, and Lizzie B. We got the Saber Santakia and the Arrow. We'll get the ships updated here for the Omelet Squadron. I'm pretty sure they're going to go with the same ships that they had, which are going to be the Santakia, the Buccaneer, and the Talon. Again, them going with that Talon instead.
The Talon is
but yeah,
interesting.
let's break it down real quick. Back to you, Papa Frito.
I almost got rid of the
this
Talon
matchup
recently.
very quickly, and who you think is going to take
kind of see it
this time.
doing stuff. To be sure. Oh dang it! Okay.
Man, I'm sticking with next patch. I can't, I'm gonna go with them. They're gonna take it. They're gonna win, and they're gonna pull through with that ship combination. I believe. I mean, I'm with Space Cutlet.
Huh? I'm so confused.
Are we not doing 11?
We're match 12. Match 12. Match 12.
We're match 12. Oh, okay. Well,
yes,
all
yes.
right. Well,
Winners
then,
final.
Omelet, Star Noodles.
Star Noodles. It's Star Noodles. Tom, Herbizada, and Lizzie B. They're gonna come through. They're gonna be the one resistant team to the French, phenoms. They're gonna, show them a hard pushback, and I think the French, phenoms are gonna feel some heat and some sweat coming off of Star Noodles. That's my prediction.
Gotcha.
I got it for both.
All right.
11, 12.
All right. Got it for both. Next patch and Omelet Squadron. All right. Your thoughts on these next two matches, Avenger One?
I think Omelet's going to win it, but I think Tom Beckenhauser from Star Noodles is going to come out of the basement. I think they better watch him, because from what I've seen from Tom all day today, he is laser accurate. I think of all the folks I've seen fly today, he's probably the most accurate I've seen. So good for Tom, because I honestly,
man,
I wasn't really sure what
so many 3 bags in this one
skill set or level of like pilot competence he had coming into this tournament, but watching him fly has made me kind of be a believer, and I'm very impressed with how well he can stay on target and how well he can roll into the shots. So if Omelet Squadron's not paying attention and they don't realize that Tom is a serious threat, it's gonna come back to bite them. It really is.
Finally.
So I'm gonna still give it to Omelet Squadron just because they've been proven time and time again to work really, really well together. But if Tom, Herb, and Lizzie can stay focused, and Tom can get those shots when he needs to get them, we got a finalist.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's go ahead and shoot it over to our casters, Detox and Crunchy.
So we are actually on team. It is team Next Patch versus Ollibog Dudes currently.
Yes.
There was a little bit of a mix-up, but that is who we're about to enjoy killing each other momentarily. And this is with the flow got a little bit. We lost the flow a little bit, but this is losers round 3, match 11, fight 1, and we're really deep in this tournament now. Exciting stuff. Shall we get this one underway, Currency?
Yeah, let's do it. This is another elimination match, ladies and gentlemen. So
they're all elimination matches now, aren't they?
Better hope you get that 2-0.
I don't think they have any just
get going.
Yep.
Where'd my mouse go?
All right.
Non-elimination.
Alrighty, competitors.
Hold on, they're about to
in
fight again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And this is gonna be it's a 3v3 again. Finally, I've missed.
I know I have a weird stream watching Star Citizen stuff while playing
not
PUBG.
Seen this since round 1. I think we've had a hurricane in every fight. Yeah, we have. I'm looking back now. We have had a hurricane in every fight after round 1. So we're back. We're back to.
So the hurricanes are going to be the death of these folks, and is what I'm hearing.
It's going to be interesting. I'm very excited as well. Next patch, once again, you might remember, were my pick to win the whole thing today. So I've been sweating it with them in the losers bracket. It's going to be really, really interesting to watch. See if they can bring this back. So yeah, we'll see what they can do with the Saber.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, all these teams have been performing really well. You know, that's why they're this deep in the tournament right now. There's been some surprising outcomes from some of these matches, some not so surprising. And speaking of not so surprising, here we go. We're about to fly through a chaff cloud as Ollie43 reacquires his target on Gabby's, who is slightly out of position. She's got Bog and Ollie to contend with here. She's pulling back, changing direction, changing course, and extending. Great play. She built up that energy now, dropped some noise.
Now it's fun to watch this because it's educational, because I never knew what chaff did, and now I can actually see the visualization of, oh, you lose target.
On the fight as well.
God,
she's just re-entered that fight so quick.
For somebody chasing.
Beautiful work there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Was able to get out of range of Ollie pretty quickly. Dropped some chuff to get out of there too. We're watching Voidude right now try to pile on top of Space Cutlet. If they can get that Saber down, that's going to be a big difference maker here.
One of those chaff again.
Is a huge deal in its own right. And it feels a little bit like Ollie Bogdudes have been the aggressors today, which has been interesting. I didn't really expect that, at least in this.
Turn that down for me.
But look how rough shape Cutlet is in. Not giving them much opportunity to exploit it anymore. But there's been big damage applied in the first minute of the fight.
Yeah, this is what we've missed from the previous fights. And there goes Space Color. We've missed this in-out furball, you know, these plays moving in and out, changing momentum across the fight, as opposed to the kind of fights we've been seeing previously with the Hurricane, where it all kind of just amasses in a single fight or two and then it's over. This is going to be a lot more back and forth. And yeah, that was nice. Good removal of Cutlet there. Getting a really dangerous ship and dangerous pilot out of the way early for Team Volleyball Dudes. And now they're in a pretty good position, I would say. They're in a really good position to try and pull a win out of this match, this fight.
Yeah, very, very good. Very nice of Bognogus to have that slow internet there so that we were able to watch the replay as it happened. That was fantastic. Yeah. Big fan of that. They're going to move back onto Voidude, Myra, and Gabby's. Obviously a big harasser at the start of the fight. Bognogus also down, so we did miss that, it seems. Bog has been removed, so we are back in a 2v2 situation. So equalize. That's one of the big things about the 3v3, right? It's not just the Hurricane is down, you're out, or it's not just, hey, you've got to compete with a Hurricane and another fighter, you're out, right? It's a lot closer.
Yeah, this is a little bit more exciting. And look at that, Ollie has actually pulled so many Gs, he's blacked out. And you don't see that very often anymore in Master Modes in this current patch. But damn, Ollie paying the price there, pulling too many Gs, going too hard, blacked out. Gabby's just picked him off right there. Easy pickings when you're in that state. Nothing you can do, just gotta wait for you to regain consciousness and wake up in respawn hell. So yeah, that's all the other way. It's just Voidude now. He's Buccaneer. He's shown time and time again. He's been a very strong contender in this Buccaneer. He's made some really great plays today, but he's got a Santok Yai hill to climb and a Gabby's in a Buccaneer. It's again a tall order for Voidude. Let's see if he can
Buccaneers right now
get something done here, Croncy.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge fight here. That Buccaneer is not looking well from,
or at least what looks like
Voidude.
jousting.
We looked at it just earlier. Meyer is essentially completely untouched, and Gabby's is pretty well off comparatively, right? So this is likely just going to be a matter of time. They just need to keep making sure that he's out of position, keep making sure you get your hits in. You know, Voidude's doing a good job of staying out of the way. Tried to engage there, went 3 kilometers away from Gabby's with almost no notice, but yeah, I don't know if this is one that Voidude can bring back, but certainly giving it the old college try.
Yeah, he definitely needs to take a good 1v1 with Gabby's to try and get back in on this. I think he's going to struggle to do much to Maya, but he might be able to make something happen with Gabby's. But Gabby's is a very competent pilot, and considering Voidude's ship is, you know, significantly more damaged than Gabby's, yeah, it's going to be very difficult for him to try and claw this back. I think he's trying to extend again, which is the right play to make, but he's out of boost, which means he cannot get out of the way quick enough. And there he goes, picked off by Gabby's.
Yeah, big fight there. That means next patch are going to win that first game of a potential 3. Put themselves in a great spot. Fantastic. Please get the next one so that I don't lose a bet. Team next patch, that'd be great. But it was awesome seeing right at the start the first couple of encounters we had with Bog and Cutlet, Bog Ollie and Cutlet.
Yeah, this is a really good
super cool
demonstration of
watch
the
outcome of that go through, and unfortunately we didn't get to see
like
Bog die, but
Like, what's his name was
I
saying?
imagine whatever
I
the
can't remember
sort of
his name.
push that they did to get Cutler
Croncy.
out was
Croncy was
likely
saying
at the expense of a
it's
lot
a really
of
good
Lawrence's,
example of these things.
positioning and
Yes.
health. So that
Quite likely, yeah. Yeah, it's usually, you know, it's like a, you know, it's a give and take kind of situation. You do sacrifice something in order to gain something sometimes in these fights. And that was a really exciting fight, though, considering, you know, we've watched so many Hurricane fights. It's been refreshing to see a fight here where we have 3 single-seat fighters duking it out. There felt like there was a few duels going on there, a little bit of team fighting, a little bit of primarying. It was really nice to see. So, yeah, that fight goes to Team Next Patch. Who is going to take the next one? We will see. It's we're just getting ready now. Don't know what happened there. I think Gabby's was just late to blow her ship up, but they are resetting. They're moving to positions now, getting that 10, 20 kilometer distance from each other before we can kick it off again for fight number 2. Losers round 3, match 11, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that
we
eventually we
have a
get
couple of matches
direction
left,
in
guys. We're almost
space.
towards the end of the day. We're going to find a winner for you.
Not,
very,
I
very
guess
soon.
it would technically be
I do want to mention as well, guys, we
or at
currently
least,
have
like,
a donation match
in relation to something that's
progress.
nearby.
AMD is
I don't know.
donation matching up to $250. So make sure you go in there, ! donate if you're in the Twitch chat. If you're watching anywhere else, make sure you check the description. You should be able to find the link to the donations. Get yourself in there, because that means, you know, you donate $20, that's actually $40. So make sure you do it. It's a great cause. And yeah, you can also win some cool prizes.
Yeah, the donations, the generosity today has been crazy. Well beyond my expectations, but I should have known better, to be honest. With the Star Citizen community, with this community, with so many great creators on board who have all been, you know, telling their communities and spreading the word. It's been a long day, you know. These tournaments, these events, they're usually a long day, so we do appreciate everybody who has dedicated their time to the tournament. It's coming up to 2 a.m. for me personally. I know I think a few of our competitors, it is late for them as well. So yeah, we're going to get through these next few matches for you guys. They're going to be exciting. The next match, the next fight is ready to go now. So I will is it my call? It's my call. Okay.
It is indeed your call. Let's get into it.
I'll call this one. Let's go, guys. All right, competitors. This is your countdown starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome this tournament to see the turnaround of each, not just each game, but each match now that we have private lobbies. It's been roughly 2 minutes after every single fight that we've been able to get everyone ready for this one, which is just wild, insane. Feels really good.
I heard people over here.
It does. It feels good to have, you know, private lobbies and just the ability to turn things around so quick. You know, I've been cast in for Ammo Esports for years now, like five plus years. Daymar rallies, fight or flights, and this has probably been the smoothest to date, believe it or not. So, hey, that beautiful shot there. Void just
Void dude trying to be a camera today.
Boy, dude, getting the cinematics, and that was awesome. Just Team Next Match moving in beautiful formation. That was sick to see. Beautiful. All right, so the fight is taking place now. Looks like Gabby's is being targeted by Voided, which might be their primary this time around. Oh, it looks like
very possibly, but I mean, you can't discount Space Cutlet. In terms of damage dealing and being able to just maneuver, obviously Gabby's and Cutlet are your two priority targets in that aspect. But you still might be right. It looks like they are focusing on Gabby's at the moment. Maybe they're getting themselves in a bit of an awkward position, turning that around. Cutlet taking some damage. Now, I think Cutlet's still the main primary target. Huge red area right in the center of that saber.
Yeah, I think you're right. Cutlet is you know, he's dropped a few chaffs to try and noise to get out of there, but not enough. Unfortunately, Cutlet has gone down. He's been focused, primaried again. Beautiful work. Nice, clean job from Ollibog dudes. This team is killing it at the moment. They're doing so well, picking this team apart. It doesn't. Next match are struggling to just get that good, strong opening in these matches, in these fights. They're struggling to get a good, strong opener, and they're setting them back. You know, that the snowball is occurring in Ollibog dudes' favor in each one of these fights.
Yeah, both of these teams certainly holding their own. Very different to round number 1, where we saw Bog be eliminated very soon after Space Cutler was. So we're actually in a much better position this time around for
Shit.
I did see a lot of damage being applied to
that was me being dumb.
Just moments ago. Now we're focusing a ton of
I mean, I had a chance to kill him, and I hit the rock. I don't know if he knows that. That was terrible.
Spot to hit the,
I'm glad it's on the Ollie fight
as
and
well,
not.
so see what happens here. Though massive damage being applied to the arrow. Get out of there! What are you doing?
Nearly saw our first collision there. Ollie is out for blood. He is not giving Maya 2 seconds to breathe, and he's been pretty damn accurate with his mags as well. Unfortunately, he got very tunnel vision there. Probably had a good chance to escape and regain some resources so he could get back into the fight later, but he tunnel visioned on Maya there. And, you know, I don't blame him. It's addictive when you start getting those consistent hits. It starts to feel real good.
I have to interrupt you very quickly. If we look at the bottom right corner there, I think Bog Nogus perhaps had lost a wing and was spinning out of the simulation. So that's a huge elimination for them. That is massive. So now it is just Voidude battling against Amaya and Gabby's, and this is going to be a hard one for them to come back in.
So team
Oh,
next
Gabby's,
match
Gabby's
the
is
momentum
zoning.
they needed
Okay.
to
I thought they were looking at the
potentially
person that
secure a
was
win here. This is strong. This is strong.
1-on-2.
Team match. Yes, Cutlet is
they're
down.
hauling
But
ass.
they equalized beyond that, and now it's just a 2v1. Maya and Gabby's taking on Voidude. Voidude and the Buccaneer. Again, Voidude, last man standing. He's decided
return
to
to
just go
simulation.
find a different game to play. He's leaving the sim. Oh no, he's back. Okay, he was leaving the simulation, but he's doing what he needs to do. He's trying to extend. You know, again, get those resources back, get his shield back, get his boost back, because he needs every ounce of that if he's gonna eke a win out of this. I mean, we did see Ollie applying a ton of damage to Maya earlier, so Maya's ship is weak. Gabby's is the big threat here. You know, it's the mirror matchup.
Not just that, but you
Voidude
can't
can get rid of-
afford to go and attack Maya right now because Gabby's will be right on top of you, right? She's got the same maneuverability you do. You might be able to get her away from the Santok Yai, but it's going to be obviously harder to do against the opposing Buccaneer. So, yeah, this is going to be a hard one.
Gabby's is missing
Voidude's
a
going to have to
wing
try to
right
take down
now.
Gabby's, and I don't know if it's going to be possible.
Okay, and his
it's already applied.
Exactly.
thrust
And
for
look
Voidude
at
is
Gabby's ship. I know
doing
Voidude
very
is
bad.
pretty beat up, but Gabby's she's missing a piece of her wing, and her left engine is really red. If he can somehow get lucky and take that off, he'd be in a really good spot. He could just pick off Gabby's then, and then take his time with Maya. There's a chance Voidude can eke a win out here. It's not over yet. Not over yet. So
they're
That
going
is
right
fair,
at
as
each
well
other
as,
right now.
it's worth noting, Gabby's is missing one of the bulldogs, right, from that missing wing. So
Oh man, she totally.
the damage output is not where
Oh,
it
yep,
was.
this is
So
it.
maybe,
This is it.
but I mean,
Yep.
there we go. It was just
here we go.
just too long in the crosshairs.
Yep.
Voidude is going to get taken out by Gabby's, which, ladies and gentlemen, is going to mean that next patch are going to take that match 2-0, and they're going to be advancing along our losers bracket. Unfortunately, that means we'll also be saying goodbye to Team Ollie Bog Dudes, Voidude, Ollie 43, and Bog Nogus. Congratulations. Well done with what you did so far. A great fight. Very, very fun to watch.
Yeah, well fought, and thank you so much. Well played, guys. You can go get some rest now. Should we take it to the analyst desk?
Let's do it.
What happened, Avenger?
Told you.
Oh man,
I loved watching this fight.
Oh man, that was
had some-
yeah, that
It's
was
blackouts and everything.
yeah, that was our longest fight of the day, just because Voidude was trying to, save some time there. But anyways, take it away, Avenger One. Break down match 11 for us. Yeah, that's a tough one.
This one was a lot of fun to watch because there was a lot of jockeying for position, and each team took a round, so it was kind of like who's going to adapt quicker, right?
But he took a round.
Broken wing
2-0.
of the talon is a bad thing. That's one. 2, blackouts and arrows lead to death 99% of the time. You know, and a lot of that's just due to, like, I was watching Ollie fly. If in coupled mode, sometimes you got to be really careful because the system will automatically try to move your ship for you. And so you kind of always have to be aware of where you're moving. So I find it much, much more easy to control if you're in decoupled, because if you start to black out, just make less input. Whereas with coupled, you really got to get a good sense of kind of where your ship is pushing to. You know, Voidu, I think, did a really, really good job, but I think it came down to just people being a little too target focused and people not respecting the amount of energy, like, management that has to happen for master modes in this current build. If you don't manage your boost, you die. As soon as your boost is gone and you don't feather it or conserve it as best you can and only use it when you need to, you're going to end up getting punished, and you're going to get punished so hard. A lot of times you're going to end up losing wings, components, or even your life. So a really awesome match to see. You know, my boy Bog, heartbreaking. Down like a quarter. You know, we're going to have to get more beers at CitizenCon and talk about it, but I'm really happy with all the folks. I'm happy with Ollie. I'm happy with the whole team. You know, I'm so happy to see them, you know, compete in this tournament and have some fun. It was just a great match through and through. A lot of different target switching, a lot of quick adaptations. And again, the Buccaneer is the MVP. Once again, it is, I think, one of the best ships in the game at the moment.
I gave up the Buccaneer.
Well, very well said. What I loved about this too is that
my Buccaneer
they were now at, you know, round one, went straight down to the, you know,
except now my other ship is even more broken.
And
the one I like
did
to
a
fly
pretty
every day.
incredible run, winning at least 2 matches back to back to get to that, you know, that loser semifinals. So very good on them. They played well. It just came down to, you know, like what you said, Avenger One, just that, you know, being precise and, you know, kind of leading. You know, that captain of who to switch on to. But, hey, Papa Freedom, give us your thoughts here about match number 11, because, like, we haven't seen a 2-1 at all day. It's been 2-0s across the board. So,
yep. Yeah, I mean, I just want to shout out Gabs for that Buck performance. Like, she was just absolutely perfect with her management, her disengages, her chaff timing, or noise, you know, whatever CIG wants to name it now. And like, it was just awesome to see the pressure that she put on. Myers out there just tanking so much damage in that Santok Yai, you know. And then, you know, unfortunately, the Bog and the Talon. So one weakness, if you lose that wing, GG, because you're done. The game over. It's like the Car-2 when it loses its back area, you know, it just like loses fuel and everything. It's like a GG. And it's unfortunate because I think that fight would have been much longer and much closer if that Talon hadn't lost that engine. And I didn't see what happened there, but that just breaks my heart to see the Talon. You know, that's the one weakness. Yep. Just that thing goes and you're toast. You're toast. But overall, excellent performance from both teams. They fought hard. It was grueling. You're sweaty, edge of the seat. You know, you're like, who's got the most damage? Who's doing the best control? But that first merge and that waste of boost that A1 is talking about really, really hurt the Abadobolus team. So
the Abadobolus. Well, like always, I want to give, you know, Abibok dudes their flowers. Boy Dude, Ali 43, and Bog Nagas. Thank you guys so much once again. By the way, shout out to Boy Dude from South Africa, representing all the way from down there somewhere. Down, you know, that's pretty far down, but shout out to Void Dude. And again, by the way, a lot of these creators are competing mouse and keyboard, stick and HOTAS. They're using all kinds of controls to, you know, to participate in this tournament. So it's all about how much time you're gonna put the practice in with what you want to use. I don't think anything is superior. Kind of like you know, the CitizenCon Fighter Flight tournament where we saw who was it from Shadow Moses using the, you know, I think it's a left stick and a right hand, like I think it was him. Keyboard. Yeah. Mouse and keyboard. There you go. Yeah, comment. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Just high level gameplay. So love to see it. But ladies and gentlemen, we have
want to say $1,000.
We are almost there at that $15,000 mark. We're down to our last 3 teams. All right, we are down to our last 3 teams. We got our winners finals coming up next, and then we have losers finals and then grand finals. But remember that for grand finals, if the person from the losers bracket comes up, they are going to be able to reset that bracket, and they will have to play another round. In order is going to be 2 back-to-back best of 3s in order for them to win it all. But hey,
like,
winners
what the hell's
finals
going on
coming
with
up.
that
Omelet Squadron versus Star Noodles. We'll start it off with you, Avenger One. I obviously we kind of already mentioned it, but has your opinion changed about this matchup coming up?
Nope, it's the same. I think Omelet is going to take it. It's going to be close, but you better watch for Tom. I think Tom's going to be the wild card, so watch Tom.
All right. Well, like I said, Tom dogfighting the way he's racing, good as shit. So, any other changes for you, Papa Freedom?
I think that Star Noodles, they need to clear Tirada, the shot caller, kill him, get him off the table, spread up that team cohesion, because if you don't, he's going to call them shots. And, that coordinated fire from the French team is devastating. But, I'm going to say don't sleep on Herb. Herb is a great PvPer from the Spanish community. Tom from the Czech Republic, Weezy B from Canada, and then the French team, in the winner's bracket, man, USA isn't being represented. So, shout out to every other country kicking ass today, represent where you're from. It's awesome to see. And I love all the diversity of everybody. So it's cool. And
Yep. We got
Star Noodles.
Very, very good call there. I mean, we got people from the UK, Ukraine, South Africa, UK. X-Pac Brad is in the UAE, Germany, Nebel. So a lot of incredible people here. I know that. I think Space Tomato is in Turkey. So hey, shout out to everybody. But without further ado, match 12, winners final is ready. All right, we got Omelet Squadron versus Star Noodles coming up. Hey, Crunchy Detox, y'all's turn to take it away.
All right, here we go. This is the semifinals, match 12, fight 1 between Omelet Squadron and Star Noodles. 2 very strong teams. I think we're in for another treat here. Croncy, no Hurricane in sight to blame. It's 3 single-seat fighters, the Santok Yai, Buccaneer, and Talon for Omelet Squadron.
Talon.
Saber, Santok Yai, Arrow for Star Noodles. And I think we're ready to take it away, Croncy, if you are.
I do need more smokes, though.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Another exciting matchup. Unfortunately, we don't get Chat to Chaos's camera again today, but we do get to have a look at is those Tiltify prizes. Make sure you guys get exclamation mark donate. All right, let's get this one going. Competitors in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay.
Fighting. Here we go. 2 Santok Yais, a Saber, Talon, Buccaneer, and Arrow. It's Star Noodles rocking the Saber, Santok Yai, and Arrow, and Omelet Squadron rocking the Santok Yai, Buccaneer, and Talon. I wonder if we'll see another Talon spin of doom in this fight. As soon as that thing loses one of its wings, it's just, it's torture for the pilot inside. It's just slow, painful death.
Not only that, but to be eliminated by the environment and at this location, like you're not even slamming into an asteroid, you're getting eliminated by just being outside the zone. So it can be soul crushing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna have a great fight here. We get to see the Saber again, which I'm very excited for, as I have been excited all day because I just love the Saber so much, and Tom's gonna be on that one. So hopefully that's we'll see how that goes. But
yeah, it's been nice seeing Saber again. I know it hasn't been it's been a pretty decent ship in 323, but for so long the Saber was just unused, underutilized. It's nice to see it in action again. I know a lot of people like that ship, and here we go though. It is we got a focus fire on Water Patat this time. Interesting, Water Patat and the Santok Yai again, opting to focus on the Santok Yai. I don't know if I agree with it, but that's what they were doing there. At least might have been just a target of opportunity. Tirada now has found a target in he's lost the target. Sorry, he's lost it through the noise.
Yeah, Tirada was trying to get some damage on Lazy B, was unfortunately not able to take it down, but Chat to Chaos is able to finish it off. Not to mention, though, look at this fight here. We are probably going to see another elimination not soon after this. That Santok Yai is in a bad way. This has been a huge, huge encounter for both teams at the moment. So a little bit of give and take there.
Yeah, beautiful. And Tom just managing, barely even
As
using
you
his
heard,
boost
I
in
have
that
dinner
fight.
ready. I'll be
Almost
heading
full.
off
He's just using it
after
quickly
this.
to reorient and find his next target as they melt through Team Omelet Squadron here. Tirada secures a kill on Herbazita. Oh, it's down to a 1v1 now. Beautiful work from Tirada. Wow, so Tom versus Tirada. It's a Buccaneer versus Saber. This is going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting, Croncy.
It is, yeah. After double check, I think Chat to Chaos, yeah, Chat to Chaos still on the field as well. And this Saber from Tom not looking like it's in a good spot. So those fights that we were seeing with Herbazita ended up also punishing Tom. So that is going to be Tom eliminated in that 2v1, but an amazing group of fights there that we had between the two teams. Omelet Squadron are going to take the first game. 1-0.
Yeah, my apologies. I thought I saw Chat to Chaos on the kill feed earlier, and then with his cam missing, I confirmed it with myself and decided he was dead, but he wasn't. Nicely done.
If only it
Just
were.
floored it the whole time.
Yes. GG's. Excellent.
Getting in the
circle.
circle.
On the squadron.
Getting in.
See if we can get a quick turnaround again.
In the circle now.
Two. This is the semi-finals match 12. Yeah, it's been it's been fresh again to see these single fighting each other in these more sort of a little bit more thrilling fights versus the Hurricane matches we've been with previously, or been watching previously. Sorry, not dealing with. They've been entertaining in their own right as well. But yeah, great fight there, and both teams playing very well. Both teams playing very well.
Now, there's an interesting thing that I have just realized as well with our tournament structure today. There is a possibility that whoever loses this
Going down this way.
could be forced to play 4 rounds in a row. It is possible. So, whoever wins this one heads off into the grand finals, right? They're set. Whoever loses will have to play against next patch in the next round. If they then win that, they will have to once again battle the winner of this round. And then in order to win the entire tournament, they have to beat them twice. So this could be crazy. I know I'm making a story that very possibly may never happen, but I want that to happen. I want someone to do 4 games in a row and see just how much the stress can get to you.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, there's something to be said for sort of downtime, you know, in these tournament situations. You kind of, you know, you cool down. If you stay warmed up and you keep those fights coming in quick, that can be beneficial in some instances, you know. In most, I would say. I'd rather personally be fighting more fights in a row versus taking breaks in between each one, because you cool down. You know, when you're warmed up, you're in that zone. You want to keep that going as long as possible. So, but yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. It's going to be exciting. We are definitely nearing the we're nearing the end now, nearing the finals. This is the semifinals, so yeah, we're getting there. Exciting stuff. Just waiting for the next match to get ready to rock, and I think it's going to be my turn this time to call it, right?
It will be, yeah, and it shouldn't be too much longer. It looks like our pilots are in the right spot, just making sure all of our cameras are all good, and all of our competitors are, you know, physically ready for the tournament that they're about to go through, which it turns out is right now. All on you, Detox.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Countdown is about to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Have fun, pilots.
And we are off, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, as always, it takes a little bit of time for us to actually get into the thick of it, as we are essentially 20 kilometers away. Each of our opponents are 20 kilometers away from each other at the very beginning. But with these sort of loadouts, it's not going to take very long for our first encounter to begin.
Yeah, it's nice to build a little bit of anticipation before the fight. Get the ships, get the pilots a chance to get their bearings, form up, get their, you know, strategy and focus in mind, and then just go for it. Again, very aggressive starts in these previous fights now. in these 3v3s, these single-seater fights, we're seeing much more aggression, which has been great. We'll see how this one opens up. So far, pretty tame. Nobody racing to the middle here, and team what Omelet Squadron? Why couldn't I say Omelet? Team Omelet Squadron here, taking a bit of a slower approach this time, cruising gently, looking for their targets. I think they're struggling to actually locate them here. Tirada firing out a bunch of scans.
There we go. They've got them on the target, but you'll notice Fordsworth, one of our admin members, that is essentially where they start. So the other team has actually not moved.
Interesting. Is there a problem? Is this a strange strategy?
So normally, if there was any problem of that sort of kind, we would have been notified by now. Just sort of the nature of the back-end comms. So I think I'm not sure what's going on here.
This is weird. Yeah, it's Herbazito is the only one there, but I think there might be some more. Is there SIG Is there SIG hidden? It shouldn't be. Weird.
We'll get a confirmation. It's possible we've had maybe a false start or something like that.
Clearly some confusion with Tirada. He's like looking back at his wing mates.
There's a lot of vehicles in this game.
Looking around, trying to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Tirada asking, yeah, can I kill these guys? What's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Comms blackout, and we're going to be doing a reset, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be resetting that one very quickly for you. Will not take very long. Pretty much, we just need one team to fly back to where they started. So it'll be nice and quick.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping that a team would do that though, and it got my hopes up a little bit that a team would just like sit and wait for the other team to.
Same. I was like, maybe this is like, yeah, Herbazito is gonna sit there and be like, "Hello, boys," and then the other, teammates just gonna descend from above or something. Yeah, that was good of them. I mean, they didn't get engaged. They obviously knew something was not right. They didn't go pummel Herbie. Looks like they just didn't get the.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get dinner, and I'll be back.
Some issue with their team receiving comms about the start of the match in good time. But then again, like, where are the other guys? I didn't even see the other ships in the fight. The other pilots. That's weird.
No, yeah, I think all three team members were over there.
I don't know, maybe. Okay, and then